Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to One Page Biology. So in today's video we are going to discuss something which is part of the very first chapter of Unit 1 of 11th standard NCERT Biology. As you all know, the name of the chapter is Living World. So let me write down the name of the chapter. So in this chapter we are going to discuss today a small topic which is mainly about what are scientific names, right? So I am now pretty sure that you guys have heard about this particular term, scientific names. So today we are going to just discuss what exactly are scientific names, or rather how exactly scientific names are being given to different organisms. So you will get a fair idea about how the scientific names are given. Okay, so let us start by understanding that basically in nature, when we communicate, like for example, we communicate with each other by identifying a particular object. Or for example, when we communicate with our friends, we address to them through their names, right? So for example, you have to talk to some of your friends, first you will call his name, or rather you have to give you have to ask someone for something. Suppose you want to ask for a particular object, let's say a pen or a pencil, so you have to tell that person, please give me a pen or a pencil. So that object has got a name. So in nature we all know that every organism, whether it is living or even the non-living objects, everything has got a particular name, and the idea behind giving names is basically identification, because without having a name we would not know what exactly is the meaning of that particular object, correct? So now talking about the names, we all know about a particular fruit called as mango, right? So this is a very common fruit and we all know about it. Everyone enjoys this particular fruit, especially during the summer season. So now this is a particular name. Mango is one particular name by which we identify that fruit, correct? But is mango the scientific name? The answer is no. So mango is not a scientific name. Okay, let's understand this. Now mango is basically a common name, or we can also call it as a vernacular name. Okay, let's say you go to Assam and there you see mango. Rather you ask for a particular fruit vendor and ask him for this particular fruit called as mango. There is a high chance that that fruit vendor may not know this particular word called as mango, because in Assam there will be some another name for this fruit altogether, correct? So perhaps it might be called as aam in Assam. So likewise, in every state this particular fruit called as mango has got different name. In Maharashtra it has got different name, in maybe in Karnataka it has got different name. So it has got different name in different state. So these names, that is the vernacular names, cannot give us the exact idea, or rather it will not help us in identifying that fruit. Okay, So we can say that sometimes it might not give us the right idea about that particular or right information about that particular organism. So vernacular names cannot give us the right information about the organism. Okay, so this can lead to, sometimes it can lead to confusion. To avoid this confusion, basically there are certain names which are standard names, right? So such names are called as scientific names. Now what are scientific names? Scientific names are basically names which are given to a particular organism, or so organism, when it comes to organism, it can be an animal or a plant or a bacteria, anything, and these names are given to organism by specific scientific authorities, we can say. Example I would like to give you all here is, there is a international authority called as ICBN, which stands for International Code of Binomial Nomenclature. So this is a stance, this is an authority which actually has granted names, or they have made scientific names, and there are certain rules according to this particular authority. So there are certain rules which need to be followed while writing the scientific names. Okay, now let me give you an example first of a scientific name, then we will understand. So for example, here I am writing a scientific name of mango. So scientific name of mango is Magnifera indica. Magnifera indica. Okay, so firstly, in a scientific name, always remember there are two words. Here, as you can see, there are two words. One is Magnifera, another is indica. So two words. Always, any scientific name in the world of any particular organism, be it a fruit or a plant or any type of organism, always it will have two words. In these two words, mainly the first word is always, so here is the first word, so the first word is always the genus of the particular organism, and the second word is the species, right? So the first word is the genus and the second word is the species. So what is exactly genus and what is species, that we will understand in some other video, because for that we have to understand something which is called as taxonomic hierarchy. So that will take time, so we will understand that in some other video. Okay, so now you have understood. So first word is genus, second word is species. Now let us understand some rules while writing the names. The very first rule is, as I said, there are two words in the scientific names. First word indicates the genus, second word indicates the species. Now rule number one is, whenever we write scientific name, the first word genus will always start with the capital letter. So rule number 1 is the first word will always start with the first word always starts with capital letter. And the second word will always start with the small letter. Okay, so that you can just write down on your own. So second word starts with a small letter. Second, the second rule is always remember that whenever we write the scientific names, whenever we write it, they have to be underlined. So scientific names have to be always underlined. So as you can see, I have underlined the two words, so they need to be underlined. So they have to be underlined, or if they are in a printed format, so they have to be in italics. So they have to be in either, if they are in printed format, they should be in italics. Correct? And sometimes you will also see that at the end of a scientific name there is the name of some scientist in an abbreviated form. So the abbreviated form, so that indicates the citation. So citation means the name of the scientist is written in small abbreviated form at the end of the scientific name, just to give the credit of that particular name because he came out with that particular name. So citation is always written in abbreviated form. At the end, right, of a scientific name. So these are the few important things which you need to know about the scientific names. So I hope you have understood this concept of scientific name. If you have understood, see you all in the next video with some other biology related concept. Dear students, till that time, take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Bye.